I got the flat surface, but I don't have the workstation. I'm gonna fix that. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm gonna be changing out my regular armrest to the Work Surface armrest. In my opinion, this should be standard on all the F-150s. This thing is incredible, but yet so simple. So let's do it. Let's get into this video. I want to do a before with what I currently have, and then I'll show you guys the difference with the workstation installed. You don't need much for this job. You just need your donor work surface armrest. You need this for all the screws we're going to be taking out. 7mm with extension and a T20 with extension. All you need. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. All right, guys, I have my donor work surface. This came off a Raptor. First thing I want to do is take the locking mechanism out of this and get it ready for when I get my console out. I'm going to take the locking mechanism out of that top, put it in here so my key and everything will work on this. It's pretty easy to do that. I'll show you how that works. So for this job and to make this swap, you need a T20. Then you need a 7mm. So the locking mechanism is under this back panel of your armrest. You'll have to take out a T20 screw that holds the back part of the panel in place. There's several clips, and then ultimately the locking mechanism holds the front end of the panel in place. So for here, I got 4 T20 screws to take out. It'll take the locking mechanism out of this armrest. Then I can put my new one, or I can put the existing one right here, utilizing the 4 screws. Pop the panel back on, and then back in business. All right, this is all the locking mechanism is. Like I said, 4 T20s, and they just unscrew right there. I'll pop the new one, or I'll pop my existing one in place. I'm back in business. These are the clips you have to the feet to get that panel off. You got 2 metal clips on the front end, which I would say are the most challenging, and then you got these remaining 6. If you work from the front to the back, it may be easier. I'm gonna try it on my existing one to see if it's any different. This one was a booger to get off. All right, first step is to take this plastic piece off here. This will give you access to all the screws and bolts that are holding this armrest down. And once we do that, we'll be able to access the plate that secures it in place, and this will just pop out. Shouldn't be too bad of a job, actually. Let's get to it. All right, it's time to take the T20 screws and the bolts out, 7mm bolts. You have several T20s in my model. You're gonna take these 2 T20s, these 3 7mm, these 2 T20s, these 2 T20s, and then this 7mm and this 7mm. The last step to pull the cup holder out, there's this black panel piece here that just clips on. You can just pull that off carefully. You only got 3 7mm on this side. You got one here, one there on the other side, and one in the middle. All right, cup holder. And this tray right here pops out. Now we're going to take this back panel off for their air vents to get access to the remainder screws and bolts. All right, that just popped out. Now we have 2, 4, 6, 7 millimeter bolts to undo. Remember guys, this is spring tension. We got to be very careful trying to take this off. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put the armrest down, lock that in place, and that way I'll have one less thing I got to worry about. All right guys, I'm going to unbolt from the top to the bottom. Again, this is spring tension. Be very careful. That's all we got left. All right, to kind of help myself with these clips, I don't want to really put any scratches on my current armrest. So the clips are right here, and right here. So I'm gonna try to be careful because I'm gonna put this on my new one. It's a little bit better condition. So, all right, 2 clips here. Also found it to be very useful if you push this in, because that helps keep this in place as well. So this needs to be pushed in, pop the clips, pop these clips, and of course take out your screw back here. So some may be wondering if they have the workstation. I'm going to show you real quickly how you can tell the difference. On the left is the workstation, and on the right, standard armrest. That's really the differences there. I've already changed out the lock mechanism, so the key that came with the truck will work with my new armrest. Guys, I'm really excited about this. I do a lot of working out of my truck, and this work surface is definitely going to come in handy. I wish Ford would make this standard on all these trucks, guys. This is something we can use. It'll really come in handy. So I'm going to finish cleaning this up, and I'm going to install it in the truck. I want to take a moment and have a moment of silence for the Raptor that gave up its life, so that I can enjoy this work surface in my truck. All right, let's get it installed. Here we go. All right, to get the new armrest in with the work surface, you first need to activate this spring, and these need to go on top right here. I'm gonna get these 2 bolts down and screw in the rest. Now that I got those 8 bolts screwed in, I'm going to put the vents back in place, snap them back in, and start getting my cup holder put in place. All right, once you got that in place, you're going to put this base for the cup holders in place. Then you're going to put cup holders in. Easier with 2 hands. And, yep, I'm gonna get that in place. Once I get that in place, I'm gonna go on the inside, open this back up, put those screws and bolts back in place on that side, put up that plastic piece, and then finish up the top here, and we'll be done, man. Now for the screws and bolts on the inside of the console, and then that plastic piece. Let's get it. You only got 3 7mm on this side. You got one here, one there on the other side, and one in the middle. And you can put your plastic piece back on. All right, I finally got everything installed, put back together. Moment of truth. I'm so excited. Oh yeah. I really like this. This is really gonna come in handy. Eating meals on the go, making notes, keeping track of stuff. That's it. Work surface, console. Which one do you guys like better? The standard armrest or the work surface? Is this practical? Would you use this in your day-to-day? Let me know below. Thanks for watching.